What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And can we say it? Can we say it? The last undefeated team is taken down by the Washington Commanders in a game where Philly was not prepared for Washington basically running the ball on them the whole time. I told y'all in my last video, I told y'all that Houston Texans game showed people how they can beat Philadelphia, and dang it if Washington didn't come out. I gotta give praise. Scott Turner actually put his ego to the side and sat up there and called a really good game, except for that 3rd and 3. He didn't have to get greedy on that 3rd and 3, which is what prompted Taylor Heinicke to throw that interception. But again, we come out with the victory. It doesn't even matter. The fact that Taylor was aware enough to sit up there and get this penalty on Brandon Graham, I mean, man, what better way to end this game? I tell you, that was a huge win. The Washington Commanders take down the Philadelphia Eagles 32-21. Understand that this was supposed to be an 11-point win in the favor of Philadelphia, and it doesn't pan out for them. It's actually an 11-point win for the Washington team. Understand, they got the spread. It's just the spread was in favor of Washington. Man, are you talking about something big? And I told all the Philadelphia fans, even when they were talking trash and stuff like that, but I understand them, man. I'm with them because, again, their team is very good. But I said it, and I'm going to keep saying it. I said that what was happening, that Houston Texans game was a key game. I told y'all that James Bradbury, he was playing around. Again, y'all got to remember, Terry McLaurin is the Eagles' killer, and he kills Darius Slay all the time, and that's what he did. You're talking about the run game. The run game was very vital to this whole thing. And like I told y'all, Taylor gives us the best chance to win. And what does he do? Taylor goes 3-1 in the 4 games that he's in. You cannot sit this man at this point because, again, the team, the offense and everything changes if you bench him. Again, Washington is now 5-5 on the season, back at 500 with their next 2 games against opponents that they can actually beat. The Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Washington can actually make a pretty good run before they get to the Giants in back-to-back games. And then on top of that, they see the Giants, they go on their bye, and then they come out the bye with the Giants again. So again, Washington pulls up the upset of the season that nobody saw coming. But again, I saw it coming because I said that they were on. What Philly was doing is that you could tell that the team got very arrogant. They were getting arrogant. They started to feel themselves. But Washington actually came out on top. The funny thing is that I didn't even do keys to the game, but guess what happened? They actually followed my keys to the game in the first game. They froze the offense out, which is what they had to do big time. They went to this thing where it was like 2 or 3 passes, first down. They actually did a fantastic job, especially on 3rd downs. They did everything they could to convert as many 3rd downs as possible. Now, with Scott Turner, he has to stay under control. We talk about players staying under control and all this type of stuff, but we need our offensive coordinator to stay under control. 3rd and 3, you did not have to throw that. You did not have to throw on 3rd and 3. And not only that, take a deep shot on 3rd and 3. Whew, man, I tell you, this was a game. This is a game that can actually make a huge impact on the season. Very, very proud. Like I said again, hands up to the Philadelphia faithful, man. Your team is fantastic, but they have holes. And like I said, the Houston Texans really showed how vulnerable your team is. And again, like I said, this is a massive, massive victory for the Washington franchise. Everybody was playing to win the game. They weren't playing to lose the game. And I know some of y'all are going to talk about the Taylor Heinicke pick. Again, that didn't have to happen. Scott Turner got greedy on that play. It was 3rd and 3. He had no business trying to throw the ball, especially when both of our running backs are getting almost 3 yards per carry. So it was no need for on 3rd and 3 to throw the ball. It was no need for that. But again, how about the 3 turnovers? What? Washington doesn't get turnovers. They got 3 in the game. Not only that, they got 1 at the beginning of the game, two by Derek Forrest, who happens to just be around the ball when he needs to be. John Ridgeway makes a play. Fantastic play. And the defense scores in this game. The defense wasn't looking too sharp early on in the game. Somehow they settled down. Jack got them settled down. They set up there and they did a pretty good job stopping it. Coming towards the end of the game, they really did a great job. Again, Philadelphia fans, I want to tell you, y'all have a good team. But tonight was not your night. Washington took your night away, boy, and we gave y'all the loss that y'all had been waiting for. So again, like I said, good game, fantastic game. The Commanders come out on top. Again, I don't want to hear no more about Carson Wentz coming back in. We got 2 winnable games that's coming up. Houston Texans up next. After that, we got the Atlanta Falcons. Then we're on to the Giants. We go into our bye and come out and see the Giants. Come out the bye and see the Giants again. I'm telling y'all, 3-1. Understand, Taylor's gone 3-1. Should have probably went 4-0. Should have beat the Vikings. He should have beat the Vikings. Let's be honest about that. Should have beat the Vikings. Again, like I said, they come out with a victory. Like I said, I know Philadelphia is going to be hot this week because those Philly fans are not. I'm pretty sure they're not happy at all because we took advantage of their poor run defense in this game. We just kept pounding the ball, just kept running the ball, running. It started out a little shaky, but Washington came back, scored, and Washington had a point where they had 5 possessions and they scored on each possession. Fantastic job. Joey Slye didn't miss a kick. Fantastic. Not only that, he actually kicked he actually beat his record because he kicked a kick for 58 yards and actually hit it. So again, fantastic job. Coaching was on point. Players were on point. Heinicke was on point. Terry McLaurin, who's the Eagles killer, was on point. Everybody was on point. Fantastic win. I tell you, man, it's looking good for this team. Like I said, we just need Scott Turner to find a way to stay under control. When stuff is successful, stick with it. Don't try to get greedy, because getting greedy got Taylor to throw that pick because it was no need for that on 3rd and 3 when your running backs are getting 3 yards. So, whew, man, what a game. Shout out to all the Philly faithful. Like I said, I got to give y'all some credit because, again, you guys have come on my channel and you guys have been really, really nice and everything to me on my channel and stuff, even though some of y'all said I was smoking. But I told y'all what I was smoking. I was smoking that Philly about to get this loss weed. So again, like I said, Washington comes into Philadelphia. They go into Philadelphia, go in and snatch their undefeated season away from them. Man, big game, fantastic game. Jalen Hurts they did a fantastic job freezing out the offense. They kept that offense on the sideline the whole game. A.J. Brown seemed like he was a little hobbled. But again, that secondary didn't look as potent as it was supposed to, especially Darius Slay. Like I said, Darius Slay and Terry McLaurin, Terry McLaurin has a beef with a lot of these guys. So, you're talking about Darius Slay has been a victim of Terry McLaurin. Trayvon Diggs has been a victim of Terry McLaurin. So trust me, man, when we talk about what's happening, man, I tell you, our Eagles killer stepped up. We got the Eagles, man. Whew, we got the Eagles, y'all. We got the Eagles. Again, next several games that's up. Very, very good. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of mistakes that was made in this game, which was fantastic. Like I said, Taylor did had a pick, but again, that was because Scott got greedy. There was no need to throw on 3rd and 3, especially when your running backs are averaging about 3 yards per carry. They were getting the yardage. There was another one, 4th and 3. I felt that Ron should have went for it, but he didn't, and that was fine. So, but again, fantastic win. Everybody is on the same page. Like I said, you can't bench Taylor at this point. You just can't. No matter, yeah, you might want to go to Carson Wentz because you feel that he could possibly, because he got a stronger arm, but he doesn't have that toughness that you need from a quarterback. And he doesn't have the athleticism that you need for a guy that's going to be in the system behind this particular offensive line. So for that, again, Taylor, like I said, Taylor gives us the best chance to win. And moving forward, he still gives us the best chance to win. So again, Merle Locklear, the guy to comment on my channel, Merle Locklear, hey, you called it, man. You called it. You sat up there and said he gives us the best chance to win for the rest of the season. So again, like I said, big win, fantastic win. Washington pulls out the win in Philadelphia. In fact, on a week where every team was sitting up there having problems. You're talking about Green Bay beats Dallas. Tampa Bay beats Seattle, and now Washington ends Philly's hot streak. Y'all tell me what y'all think. How excited are y'all? Philly fans, tell me how mad you are. Other than that, this has been your man, John Fortune, and this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.